pen, I'm learning life. My face is divine, words inspire with perfect time. Nurtured right, them man there be learning lines, rehearsing lines. Trust me, far from certified. Active while you sleep, I'm working nights. I want all the ups to feel like that Jurgen guy on Merseyside.
Yes, guys. Yes, people. Big up, everybody. We're back for another live stream. Hopefully, we're going to keep the consistency rolling from here. We are going to be starting World Cup watch-alongs. I did want to start the stream off by saying that. So keep an eye out, because every time there's a Chelsea player if there's a Chelsea player in a match, we're going to be doing World Cup watches. So check out every single game with a Chelsea player in it live on the channel. We're going to be doing 3 tomorrow. So yeah, check it out. If you guys like it, we're going to keep doing more content like that throughout the World Cup. I think that's what I'm going to keep doing throughout the next month or so, because I can't let this channel go in the bin. But yeah, plenty of World Cup streams will be happening over the next month, so check that out. This is going to be like a Q&A / a bit of a news update, because seen a couple news topics. We can talk about the realism of them, whether we think it's going to happen or not. We can discuss whether they're chatting out of their arse. And yeah, other than that, you guys bring in any questions. We'll do a Q&A for a little bit. I'm not too sure how long I'm going to be here for. What else? I might send the link out to the panel if they want it. I know it's a Sunday morning or so in America, so I don't expect everybody to be about. But yeah, we're just going to wing this stream, and we'll see what happens, because I don't think I've streamed in a couple days. Just been fuck all to talk about, but there's been an influx of rumors over the last 24 hours, so we're here. We're here. Big up everyone that's locked in, though. Hit the like button on your way in. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. All that helps the algorithm. If you guys want to be in with a chance of winning a free third kit, any super chat, any amount gets you in with a chance of winning. And yeah, just let me know you guys' thoughts. Let me know what you guys are saying, and let's get into it. Big up Charlie. Big up Clicks, my guy. Big up Deals. If CR38 fraud, then pick done out here. What the fuck? If Pickford and Ronaldo come in, Potter is a yes man. Only if he says yes to it. Like this Ronaldo thing, I'm going to delve into it in a little bit, but if Ronaldo comes in, clearly what Potter said, what Potter wants doesn't matter, because Bowley's just going to pick his choices regardless. We know Potter doesn't want Ronaldo. If Ronaldo comes in, clearly it's gone above Potter's head. So then we can look a bit more at Bowley and the board and say, okay, so you lot weren't being as serious as we thought you were being. Fair enough. We ain't in no rebuild if we get those 2 players. I agree. This season won't be a rebuild if that's the case. This season will just be, fuck it. Literally just be vibes. Vibes FC and nothing else. Mazap says, never forget how Lewis sucked Potter off for apparently not wanting Ronaldo. You got done dirty, bro. Potter still doesn't want Ronaldo. Like, no article has come out that says Potter wants to bring Ronaldo to the bridge. If Ronaldo comes, I expect that to have gone above Potter's head, and for Bowley to just be like, I want him. We need someone for the brand. We're not doing anything for this season. Fuck it. I'm just going to bring Ronaldo in. And I don't agree with that, but that also doesn't make it Potter's fault. If Potter says, no, I don't want a player, and they bring in a player, how is that his fault? That's like saying it's Mourinho's fault Shevchenko came in, or it's Ancelotti's fault that Torres came in. No, they were both the owner's picks at the time. Can't really blame him for that. What else? Minute Arsenal rumors ain't going. Chelsea are now thirsting for the guy. Ronaldo, no chance. Everyone's asked me to say Sue. Sue! That's the last time you're hearing it on this channel. Because I don't want to see this guy at the bridge. God forbid, man. God forbid. Big up Lewis, and bringing in Ronaldo defeats the whole purpose of a process. Big fucking facts, my guy. If we bring in Ronaldo, we aren't focusing on rebuilding. We're just focusing on maximizing shirt sales and increasing our brand and getting more eyes on the club. And I don't want more eyes on the club right now. We look like shit. Fuck that. Fuck that for a laugh. Big up everybody. Big up RJ, Taha, Ravi. What else is everybody saying? No to CR7, you destroy any process. I love that. Everyone is in agreement on this. We aren't disagreeing. Every time we do transfer news or we're talking about individuals, everyone seems to be in disagreement. At least this time we aren't. We're all in agreement. No to Ronaldo. You guys can spam that in the comment section all you want as well. Not here for that. Fuck that. I say good morning, good afternoon, good night. Yes, wherever you guys are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all of that. Fucking hell. What else? Oh, great. I knew there'd be one. A watch along to watch England lose potentially. Although I don't expect them to lose to Iran. England v USA will be its own bit mess because I know if England lose that, the next stream is just going to be Josh, Alex, Jesters, all in there being shameless as fuck. And then who we got after? We got Wales. Yeah, Wales will be interesting. Regardless, I don't care. I just want to watch some football. It'll be good to watch some football and not have to feel as emotionally invested and frustrated as I do when I watch Chelsea. Chelsea women 3-0 up against Tottenham. I knew I should have fucking gone to that. We move. Big up the Chelsea women anyway. Question, do Chelsea add more pace into the team? What if Ronaldo joins? Nope. No chance. No chance. We don't know Potter doesn't want Ronaldo. We don't know that Potter does. The only articles that we have heard about Potter and Ronaldo is that Potter doesn't want him. The same way every article we heard about Tuchel and Ronaldo was that Tuchel didn't want him. So the only constant is that the owner wants him. The only constant that has been said all year is that the owner wants the player, not the manager. Until articles come out from good sources or a multiple amount of sources saying Potter wants Ronaldo, I'm not hearing it. Because it's the same thing as Tuchel. Potter doesn't want him. There has been nothing that's come out and said that. Nothing. If Potter comes, do we give him the number 7 and take it away from our legend? Hey, will our legend even be here? Because clubs are circling around Kante in January. And Kante's keeping his options open. Chelsea are also assessing their options as well. He might not be here. You never know. February might come and he might not be a Chelsea player. As long as he don't go to Spurs or Arsenal, I'm fine. Because I do think that there's a bit more of a chance that happens than we're actually playing along to. Do you want Pickford? Fuck no. No, like, we're going to have to pay a lot for him and he's fucking mid. I don't get it. I also think it's very lazy journalism on Pickford as well. Let me find that. Chelsea will watch Jordan Pickford at the World Cup as Todd Boehly looks for a new goalkeeper. England's number 1 has been put firmly on boss Graham Potter's radar as an alternative to Brighton's Spanish star Robert Sanchez. Now, I don't get this because the article's also making it out like Sanchez is going to be so much more of an expensive and more valuable option. Like, Pickford isn't going to be cheap. You're taking Everton's number 1 goalkeeper in January. You're going to pay the maximum fee for it. And maybe with 1 year left in the summer, it's more realistic then. But even with that in mind, like, we need a reliable goalkeeper, and Jordan Pickford is meant to be the answer to our problems. Is this a joke or what? Jordan Pickford makes no sense. Like, yeah, he's good with the ball at his feet. He's still average with his hands. People called him the Spanish Kepa a year or two ago, and we want to act like this is the right option for us. I'm not going to panic too much because I don't think they're going to be our only other options. We've been linked with the likes of Diogo Costa, Emi Martinez, Unai Simon, for example, or Simon. I don't know how you pronounce it. But yeah, there are other options. I don't believe that our list of goalkeepers is only 2 players long. So I'm not too fussed about it. Just drop this Pickford bollocks. Like, we're asking for a reliable keeper. And this is who you want to bring to the table. Allow it. Please. Like, fuck that. No chance that happens. How have we gone from Sanchez? But this is the thing. I think they're all just in a list. And Potter's just... And not Potter. Pickford has just been the one put into articles and everything. Probably because it would be the most controversial pick. But that's not happening. That's not happening at all. What else is everyone saying? Charles says getting Ronaldo is like getting David Silva, Icardi, and Kroos. What's the point? We would be a retirement home at that point. Fucking hell. Well, hey, fair enough. I know Chris will be somewhere happy with that. Yeah, I did watch AEW. Fucking unbelievable event. I expected William Regal to do a madness, but hey, in terms of match quality, that might have been the best I've seen in about a year. So there was one last year, I've forgotten off the top of my head, but like AEW was unbelievable last year. I'll just leave it at that. 44 likes, is that all that we're on? Fucking hell. No, 48. 48 likes, guys, and we got nearly 200 of you in here. What are we doing? Hit that like button, people. Hit the like button. What else is everyone saying? Lewis, funny how there are still no talks about getting midfielders and we're still talking about getting forwards. I'm not worried, though. Like, if we don't bring in a midfielder in January, I'm going to have a lot of questions. Because I think that's such a blatantly obvious area that needs to be improved. It's an area that we have been told is going to be improved upon as soon as the window opens. So I'm just waiting. That's a waiting game for me. I will see how Chelsea move in January, and then I'll act accordingly based on how we move. I expect us to go in for a midfielder anyway. Edson Alvarez said before, we're meant to be going in for him as soon as the window opens. We told him and Ajax that we'd be coming back again in January. If not him, there should be other options, but we should be bringing in a midfielder. Not too worried about that. Hey, happy late birthday as well, my guy. Everyone give Shax a little happy birthday in the comments. Big up yourself, my guy. Hope you had a good day. England should pick Ramsdale. Oh, I thought you meant Chelsea. I was going to say, that's a bit unrealistic, isn't it? Kroos would be Chelsea's best midfielder. Technically, yes. Okay, cool. So that's all on the goalkeepers. Have we spoken about the Ronaldo stuff? Yeah, we'll just go through this quickly. Where is it? Chelsea have reportedly made a U-turn on Ronaldo and are ready to step in if United follow through on their plan to sack him. This would leave them powerless to prevent him moving to Stamford Bridge. United do not want Ronaldo to join a club they view as rivals for a top 4 place. And are facing an agonizing catch-22 situation. So it's either keep Ronaldo for 6 months and just let him rot in the reserves, or let him go for free and he makes his own decision. Or maybe you control your own destiny and you just loan him out somewhere for 6 months. It would make a lot of sense for everybody. Again, I am not venting on this Ronaldo situation anymore. I have already said my piece. From what we've heard, Potter doesn't want Ronaldo. We know his stance. It was reported that he doesn't want Ronaldo. If Chelsea move for him, then we know that Potter is powerless. Whatever Potter says or whatever Potter wants is Bowley who makes the final decision. It's as simple as that. If that happens and Ronaldo comes to Chelsea, Potter, to me, isn't a yes man unless he's asked for it. All it says to me is he's powerless. And if that's the case, cool. My energy will go above Potter and it will go towards the board. Like, for me, I've been very clear on my stance. Ronaldo coming in for even 6 months makes absolutely no sense to me. He's going from one bench to another when his issue was being on the bench in general. From a Chelsea perspective, it changes nothing. It's the same thing as Aubameyang, just even more immobile. yeah, it's just not the right move for us. If we're looking for any forwards, we need creators. Ronaldo is not a creator. He needs chances created for him. And we've already seen when we have the likes of Havertz and Mount feeding them, nothing is going to come through. So I don't want Ronaldo here. He's just going straight from one bench to the other bench. So I don't know why even he would want it. It's a pointless move. It's an absolutely pointless move. Let me know what you guys are saying. We'll go into the N'Golo Kante and there's stuff on Bellingham and Nkunku and Leon Bailey as well. We'll discuss all of that as well. But yeah, let me know what you guys are saying. Big up and yeah, happy birthday again, Shaq, my guy. Big up yourself, bro. Ronaldo is coming to Arsenal. You will see. I hope I do, my friend. I hope I do. Please prove me wrong and sign Ronaldo. He's a baller, absolute baller. Go take him. Go take him. Get a Ronaldo shot. Get a Ronaldo shot. You got yeah. I'll watch the Qatar game. Fuck it. It'll be a laugh. What was it? Qatar v Ecuador. Yeah, Ecuador's meant to have a good defense. Deluded if you think Ronaldo will be benched. Ronaldo's crap. Like, yeah, our attack's crap. Ronaldo's crap too. They can fit in together and be crap together. He won't justify a position like anyone else won't. Like, Aubameyang has the same problem Ronaldo would have. He doesn't get given enough service. What will happen if Ronaldo comes? He won't make chances for himself. He won't link up play consistently. He won't make chances for other people. I can't even debate whether he would consistently finish chances. So all we're going off is that Ronaldo will be angry. He will have something to prove. His legacy will be in tatters and he'll have to prove everyone wrong. Ain't he trying to prove everyone wrong already? And he's missing open goals against fucking Amnesia and Narnia Away and all these lot. And you want to talk to me about Premier League football like that's going to make any difference? No. Ronaldo's going to be washed. Ronaldo is washed. If he came to Chelsea, he'd be even more washed. We make less chances. Man just said St. Maximin out of nowhere. Big him up. What a player. What a player. I wish Giroud say. Yes, I do, bro. I do. Jake, there are Mount to Liverpool links. He would fit them well. He would fit them, but I think it's unlikely. Mount will stay at Chelsea. I just don't want him to have this 300k that he's looking for. I don't agree with that shit. What else is everyone saying? Hey, we got a Carlton Banks comment. Let's go. I said one EPL goal so far. Yeah, how are you being outscored by fucking Havertz and you want to talk about bring this guy to the bridge? Get out of here. Get out of here, bro. Ronaldo can go to any team except Chelsea. For me, it's Bayern or Real Madrid. Yeah, Bayern need thrive. Madrid wouldn't take him. They just take him to sell a few shirts. Not to start him or anything. Let's go through this N'Golo Kante stuff. It's just more the same. Chelsea would consider offers for him. Juve, PSG, and Spurs are all interested in making an offer for Kante. My source tells me Chelsea will strongly consider offers in January, and that's from Simon Phillips. Right, so Juve we already knew about. The name wasn't said here, but we spoke about Inter Milan a couple days ago. We know about the pair of them, but financially, I don't think either of them makes sense. I think Juve makes more sense than Inter, but I also think they both fuck their wage structure up bringing N'Golo Kante in. So that doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Now, PSG, Tottenham, and I'm going to throw Arsenal's name into the mix as well because I did see links to Arsenal a month or two ago. I think that was from Simon Phillips as well. They make more sense because they can afford N'Golo's wages. Obviously, no one, including myself, would want to see Kante in a Spurs or Arsenal shirt. But I do remember reading that Kante would prefer to stay in London. Half the reason why he's still trying to negotiate with Chelsea and he's in two minds over Chelsea or a new challenge somewhere else. But Also, a new challenge doesn't make sense to me if that's Spurs or Arsenal. But I just see as pros and cons of like either staying in London, moving to Paris, leaving London, going to a new league, staying in another league. You're just weighing the pros and cons of every potential scenario. Kante wants to assess his options. He's allowed to speak to other clubs in January. Chelsea want to wait until after his injury, after he recovers from his injury before they make any judgments over whether to offer him a higher contract or anything like that. And yeah, we just have to play this one by ear. He can't sign a pre-contract agreement for Spurs or Arsenal. I don't think you can do that for a team in the same club, but you can open talks at that point. PSG makes a lot of sense financially. It means he can go back to France. It's a new challenge for him. Financially, it works out. It's a new competition he can compete for. I don't think he hasn't won Ligue 1. No, he hasn't. So PSG makes a lot of sense. I would push that would be the most likely option for him. But Arsenal or Spurs could happen too. As much as I hate to say it. It could potentially happen. Let me know what you guys are saying. Obviously, I don't want to see him go to Spurs or Arsenal. But if I'm thinking from a purely Chelsea perspective, I am willing to let him go if he doesn't want to lower his terms, because I don't think he should be on those wages. I don't think he should be getting 3+1, which is what he's been rumoured to be asking, when we can't trust his availability. And this is just as simple as that for me. I think Kante would run him into the ground. Arsenal, like, I really hope he doesn't go to Arsenal, because he could just improve their depth. Because they don't have to start him. They could just use him as rotation. That I wouldn't like. Tottenham, Conte would run his ass into the ground and he'd just get more injuries. So I wouldn't be too fussed. It would just piss me off that I have to see him in a Spurs shirt. But if I'm thinking of who he improves and who gets the best out of him, don't let him go Arsenal. Don't let him go Arsenal at all. But let me know what you guys are saying. 40 mil would get you St. Maximum. Interesting. Very interesting. PSG's perfect for Kante. So do I. I agree. If you wanted to go back to PSG, if you wanted to go back to Paris, fair enough. I'd give him the silver treatment of, you know what, you're a fucking legend. You've done everything you could do for our club. Go back home, go retire in peace, stat pad a couple league uns, and just keep building your legacy, bro. Keep building your legacy. Victor's in here. Bro, I'll send you the link in a bit if you're about to. Take the money for N'Golo and run. Yeah, PSG could potentially pay with 6 months. Because it's again the case of you bring him in early. You actually no, doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. That's waffle. I just deep like they could easily just bring him in for free and save a lot more money. So I'm talking out my ass with that. But they could sign a pre-contract agreement. If anyone came in for Kante with 6 months left, just take it. Like, we're not going to get anything more for him. Juve, like, in terms of a challenge, makes sense, but I still think Kante would have to lower his expectations if he wanted to go there. Because I don't know if they could afford that. They pay players over 200k a week, but I haven't seen them do over 300. So I can't speak on Juve. Like, Italy, they just don't have the same amount of financial resources as PSG have, as England has, Spain, for example. Kante's finished. Let him go with fond memories and best wishes. Big facts. Low-key, I think he would. If he wanted to stay in London, he would. We've seen it happen enough times. I wouldn't hold it against N'Golo, because we know he's a humble person in general. Like, I just hate seeing him in an Arsenal or Tottenham shirt. But I can see it happen. I can. Everyone says, like, we wouldn't see fucking Willian in an Arsenal shirt. We wouldn't see Louise in an Arsenal shirt. And then we did. Like, Czech was the exact same reason. He wanted to stay in London. And we let him go with everybody's blessing. We were all happy with that. So, same energy with Kante for me. Man said I'm Bowley out if we sign Ronaldo. I won't be there just yet, because we're going to have Bowley for ages. But he's going to be on very, very big fraud watch. Very big fraud watch. yeah, guaranteed Champions League football too. Although then again, so does Arsenal and Spurs potentially. Would you be okay with Pulisic going to Newcastle? We need a replacement. Need a replacement. The Joker says, "Are we still buying Nkunku? Man is injured for nearly 3 months." I did see this. Apparently the injury isn't as bad as people are making it out to be. Apparently it's just an LCL. I think that's a lateral collegiate ligament injury, which isn't as bad as an ACL or an MCL. Obviously, it still does need to be assessed, but I think that would just be another part of the medical or whatever it is. They're saying 6 to 8 weeks, so it's not 3 months from the looks of it. No, 2.5. Okay, so kind of the same. Kind of the same. We're still front runners for Nkunku. He was meant to be signed during the World Cup, probably sent straight back for the rest of the season. But I don't think it will make too much of a change on things. Like I've said anyway, the rest that he's going to have, as opposed to playing a fucked up fixture schedule for the whole of this season, might be better for us in the long term. If it was an ACL, I'd be like, seriously, have a look on this player. I would probably cancel it. But an LCL apparently isn't as bad. If Alex is on here, like he understands medical injuries a lot better than I do, so he'll be able to explain it better. But I don't think it's as bad as everyone's worried about. So he's probably still going to join. Potter is a yes man. No, Potter is he's just the Ronaldo's coming over his head if we get him, because we've already heard that Potter don't want him, so that's not really on him. 10 weeks apparently. 8, yes, I'm hearing 6 to 8. I'm guessing you guys are hearing 10, so it is what it is. What do you think of the rumor of Chiesa for Mount swap deal? I read it on Twitter from BCT. Man said bad Chelsea takes is now a source. I can't be bothered. Big up BCT, but let me have a look. Chiesa for Mount swap deal. That is news to me. Let's have a look. Chelsea are eyeing Juventus winger Federico Chiesa. Juventus would consider selling if Chelsea offer Mason Mount as part of the deal. Isn't Chiesa still out with an ACL injury or something long term? Like I wouldn't even consider anything until we see how he's recovered. We've seen how long it takes players to recover from long-term injuries. Even if I don't rate Mount right now, I'm not just going to throw him out for anybody. Chiesa was someone who I would have brought in yesterday before the injury. Now he's been out for the majority of this year. Like, I don't know what player he is. He could be completely washed by now for all we know. Wait, is Chiesa back? Let me have a look. Did he come back? Because I haven't heard anything about this guy. On the 2nd of November, he made his debut in a 2-1 home defeat against PSG. Okay, so he's only just come back. It's way too early to judge. Way too early to judge. If that's the old Chiesa, make that deal immediately. I will pay for Mason Mount's flight. I will pay for his travel from the airport to Juventus, all of that. But only if it was the old Chiesa. I don't know what Chiesa's coming back. If the square accept Cristiano, Kai going to improve with him. Anything to try and wish good form on Havertz, innit? Whatever, man. Whatever. Please, Chiesa for that. Again, it all depends on if Chiesa's back to his best. Writing a book slandering anyone who has to do with the club is bad. What's that? I'm not sure what you're on about, Daniel. Raheem Sterling is set to start for England tomorrow despite criticism over his Chelsea form. Of course, because England will play him further forward and he's a much better player for England than he is for Chelsea. And he's surrounded by better attackers in England as opposed to Chelsea. So I'm not surprised. Sterling was one of England's best players in the Euros. That ain't a shock to me. That ain't a shock to me at all. BCT. No, BCT is cool. He's just a troll. He's a troll, but yeah, he's cool. He's cool. I won't slander him here. He's played 2 games from the bench and already got an assist. Okay, there might be something. There might be something. I still wouldn't judge until he's back, though. Like, it's way too early to call. And then as soon as he comes back from a big injury, you're sending him to a tougher league where he has to adapt. It doesn't make a lot of sense, guys. Edgy Lewis, Chiesa is meaty before and after injury. I rated Chiesa before the injury, but I also think I remember me and you had a bit of a back and forth about that last season, so I'm not too surprised. But hey, if you're about, I'll throw you the link in a little sec too. What else is everyone saying? He's England's best player at the Euros. It's because he hasn't been good enough for Chelsea recently, and I get that. He's got to improve for us too. Chelsea might have a spine next season. Pickford, Chalobah, Mount, and Ronaldo. Respect Chalobah, bruv. Respect Chalobah. I said he's super meaty. Shit, fair enough. Fair enough. Chiesa lived off the Euros. If you watch him game in and game out, he was inconsistent. Maybe. I guess I haven't really watched enough Serie A to make a fair judgment. Anything else on that? Hello, big fan, but you know the problem for Ronaldo is the Ten Hag system. This guy didn't lose. Bro. Any United fan I've spoken to that watched United consistently over the last year or so has told me Ronaldo's washed. Like, they told me he's washed. So, this ain't a Ten Hag thing. Yeah, he got 18 goals in the league last season, but it's the same thing everyone cusses out Mount for. That he only scored against the second half of the table. I think the only big teams he scored against was Arsenal and Spurs. Got a hat-trick against, I think, Nuno's Tottenham. And a double against Arsenal, and both included penalties. So, yeah, I wouldn't say that about Ronaldo still. Well, what else everyone said? If we swapped Chiesa, it would be for Ziyech. That's fine. That's fine. Pulisic, like, it's fine too, but I do want to see Pulisic get given more of a run out. Shaq says Leon Bailey rumors. Yeah, I saw that. Chelsea are considering Aston Villa winger Leon Bailey as they look to inject more pace into their attack, especially if an offer arrives for Pulisic, with the Blues anticipating interest for the USA international. I don't understand that at all. I don't get why Emery would allow one of their best forwards to go immediately after coming in. Makes no sense to me. Even Bailey kind of has his own little injury issues himself. Like, I don't get it at all. Like, Bailey's a good forward, but a Pulisic replacement. If you're talking about a Ziyech replacement, fair enough, but like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. I think it's a load of crap. Bro, Ryan and Daniel beefing in the comments. Relax, guys. Fucking hell. Ryan's on smoke, bruv. Oh my gosh. Don't want Ronaldo, but he will help players like Broja. Will he? Like, he's been helping all the young players this season by making everything about himself. No, I don't expect him to do anything. I expect him to take minutes from Broja if he came to Chelsea. So it's pointless. Doesn't help him at all, personally. Broja has players like Aubameyang if he wants to learn from and understand. You don't need an egotistical fuck like Ronaldo. It's not going to do anything. Obviously, his prime years are past, but I still think Ronaldo would improve us. How would Ronaldo improve us? How would he improve us? Let me know in the comment section. Tell me right now. Ronaldo finished. You wanted Ronaldo not even less than 6 months ago. Bro, our opinion's not allowed to change. I don't understand this. Why is it as soon as you have a take, you have to die by it? And you can never change your mind. I said as soon as Aubameyang joined, Ronaldo was pointless in my eyes because I needed a goal scorer. And Aubameyang fit the bill for me. Now, with more time that's passed, Ronaldo looks even worse than he did last season. He hasn't had a preseason at all. He's barely even scoring chances nowadays. He looks even more washed than he did before. So yeah, times have changed. Ronaldo is finished in my eyes. More finished than he was last season. And last season, I would have looked past all of that because in my eyes, all I needed was someone to make chances for him. Now, the only thing I'd say I was wrong about was creating is a much bigger issue for us than goal scoring ever was. Ever was. Because our creativity is a fucking joke. That should have been our main focus. But yeah, like Ronaldo, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. And I'm allowed to change my opinion. Just like anybody else is allowed to change their opinion as well. You're allowed to. Lewis, we actually tried to get him before. Oh, we should have got him instead of Havertz. Maybe we would have been better off. Yeah, anyone able to tell me what Ronaldo would offer to Chelsea? Let me have a look. Ronaldo would score goals. Off what chances? Off what chances? Bro, Ronaldo is washed, my guy. And if you don't like that, there are two things you can do. Nothing or cry about it. But Ronaldo is still washed. Anyone else got anything they want to say about Ronaldo? Tell me what he would bring to us. Tell me how Ronaldo would score goals for us, even though we have Aubameyang, who is a goal scorer, and we make fuck all for him. Let me know. Let me know. Surely Ronaldo is the best player. You must be trolling. We don't do opinion changes. Opinion changes means you're in the mud. Let's have it right. Yeah, you're damn right. God forbid you change your mind on a player. He's put you in the mud. Or you're in the mud for not having the correct opinion from the start. God forbid, man. Why can't Aubameyang score goals? Why? Tell me why. No, you know what? Because you're not coming up with the right answers anyway. I'll tell you why. Because we don't make chances. I keep saying Aubameyang's time at Chelsea would be looked at so differently if we could create, if we could make simple passes to him, if we could make even more simple passes to him. But we don't do it. We don't do it. So why would it be different for Ronaldo? Why? How would it be different? Salaj, goodbye, my friend. Fuck off. Anyone else who's crying that I'm cussing out your goat, leave. Leave. Get out. Get out of here, bruv. We don't do sheep opinions and blind following and all this waffle here. We're realists. We try and be realists. I say try and be realists because I do take my L's every now and then. But I'm not going to blow smoke up your ass. If you want De Jong, would he create for Ronaldo? One player isn't the difference. Because no one player is your sole creative outlet. It would improve, but you need more creativity in the midfield in general. You need more creativity in the attack in general. You just need more creative players. And we don't have that. Ronaldo will help us gain spirit. We need his ego to win. All Ronaldo's ego has done this season is has made everything about himself. So I don't understand that. All his ego has done has made him leave the subs bench in one of Man United's biggest victories this season and make another one of United's biggest victories all about himself for the Piers Morgan interview. So, no, that won't do anything. Ronaldo probably still better than Oba. I wouldn't even debate that. Like, Ronaldo looks so washed. Aubameyang is at least not bad on the ball, has semi-decent link-up play, finishes chances. I've only had one game where I've been annoyed with Aubameyang's finishing, and the rest we barely feed anything for him, and when we do, he scores. So I don't get it. Every strike. Right. So do you understand why Ronaldo wouldn't work? Right. You have just answered my question. Yeah, continue. I need an actual reason that makes sense. Why don't Chelsea go? Oh, I'd love if Chelsea went for Kane, but Tottenham wouldn't give us COVID, let alone an actual player. Ronaldo would wake the fans. You wouldn't. It wouldn't. Come on, man. An aged striker is like, we have an aged striker. Why do we want an even more aged striker when there's no creativity? It just wouldn't work. Again, guys, I need more reasons. I said shirt sales. Well, there's your one reason to bring in Ronaldo. A couple shirt sales. Ronaldo, ask any United fan who watches them regularly, and 9 times out of 10, they say he's washed. Ronaldo is a legendary player. Having him in our team for just a game would give us more fan following. That is simply enough. Sorry. I realize it's more about being a brand than being a competent football club. Forget being able to make chances and win games. Let's sell some shirts. Yeah, great. Not everything is about the pitch, but the feeling of the game. What kind of fresh, out of nowhere Belgian waffle is this, man? What were you talking about, bruv? What were you talking about? I've seen his comp from the United team. If Flawless could see some of these opinions, man, he would be spinning in his seat. He would be spinning right now. You lot would be pissing him off differently. Bro, I didn't think there were this many people who still believe this crap. Fucking hell, man. I can't believe it, man. What am I reading? Reece James gonna assist Ronaldo. That'll be the only way he scores. That'll be the only way he scores. Underwear sponsorships. Let's go. We got reason number 2. So we got shirt sales. We got underwear sponsorships. So someone give me something on the pitch. Washed after a 24-game season, for fuck's sakes. No, after an 18-month campaign at United. We would bring in someone to accommodate him just like we would for Aubameyang. Who did we bring in for Aubameyang? Before we talk about who we're going to bring in for Ronaldo too. Who did we bring in for Aubameyang? Because I would like to know. Bro, Ronaldo equals... Again, you're only talking to me about issues off the pitch. We have more than enough issues on the pitch. I don't care about off right now. Anything else? Anything else? Lewis notes ever since Reece got injured, Abba stopped scoring. Well, I thought Mason Mount was the guy that we build our team around because like he's our creative genius and all of that. I'm not saying you say that, but I'm hearing it from a lot of people. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying I don't think. Fair enough. Bro, I'm 5 minutes behind on the chat. Now, people unsubbing because you criticize. Go! I don't mind. It's cleansing. Cleanse my channel. Leave if you stand Ronaldo. Leave, please. Anything else? Anything else? Then you shouldn't be trolling him. Sorry, are you Ronaldo's girl, bruv? Stop shaking your batty for him, bruv. What is this? If you don't want him in the club, fine. Just be acting like you're the owner of the club. You're just a... Oh, sorry. Let me just not speak about my club. I'll disappear. Bye. Yeah, it doesn't work like that, does it? It doesn't work like that. Fucking hell, bruv. I can't believe this, man. This is why player stands need to just get in the bin. Like, this is another reason why I don't want Ronaldo, by the way, because just stands are just unbearable. You might not get into Havertz stand level unbearable. What is this? Ubba needs service has always been the case. Exactly. If Aubameyang got fed those chances against Arsenal, everyone is going to be saying he was a brilliant signing for us. The problem is creativity. We just need to make more chances for him and he'd score more goals. But he didn't. He had 7 touches because our creators are dog shit, and now everyone's acting like Aubameyang's washed. He's not washed. Our service is washed. That's what the problem is. Imagine Ronaldo and Big Robin are two. To be fair, if Reece James came back, just fucking whip crosses there all day. And you know what? There might be something. But even then, fuck that. You'd love Kane, but not Ronaldo. Who'd score for Kane then? Kane makes his own chances. Kane is a playmaker and makes chances for other people too. Do not compare Kane and Ronaldo. Kane shits all over Ronaldo. All over him right now. Let's not do that, bruv. Harry Kane would be the perfect striker option for us right now. The absolute perfect option for us. I don't get that. Yeah, bruv, hey, I'm not the owner of the club. Let me not talk. I'll just disappear. I'll just fuck off. I'll just do that. Fucking idiot, man. Oh, Daniel and Ryan made up. How wholesome. Love that. Love that. Harry, I'll send you a link as well if you're about. I should have sent that like 15 minutes ago, but I just need to pattern all this Ronaldo nonsense. Anyone got anything else they would like to say about Ronaldo? He scored 24 goals last year. Yeah, and he's got 3 this season. He's got 3. Mount would overhit every pass. Yep. Havertz would just ignore the option. Fucking our midfield would just take ages to release the ball. But people think it would work. Set pieces, brother. He's not even good at set pieces. These responses are mad. Oh my gosh. You know what? God forbid he does join us. What else? I said Lewis will be the first one suing at the bridge. If Ronaldo joins, oh god, yeah, the whole bridge will be suing, won't it? Yeah, barely any on the pitch reasons, except people just thinking Ronaldo's 32 again. I rarely disagree with you, Lewis, but say Ronaldo's been finished for 18 months. See, here's the thing. I don't watch United like everybody else, but every United fan I asked about Ronaldo during the summer wanted to physically hand him over to me. And they were saying he ain't the same player, he's done, he held our team back, everything like that, in spite of scoring 18 goals in the league that season. So clearly they're seeing something that we weren't. Like, fact is, for me, I don't watch other people's clubs like that. So I'm going to take their fans' opinions over my own because they've watched it. Man said I did the best impression of Mount by ghosting. Fucking hell, bruv. Fucking hell. This is why I hate those poser CR7 fans. A little criticism and you are a Messi fan and a hater. Big fucking facts, bruv. Yeah, hopefully he can. They might do something. They might do something. And said the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ couldn't help this team score goals. He would help with crosses, though. Would help with crosses. Do a poll. Oh, yeah, you know what? That's a good shout. Let me run a poll. And then, you know what? We'll see who's around. I'll throw the link out. But let me sort this poll out first. Because I need a laugh. Let me see how many of you actually want Ronaldo in here. And how many of you guys don't. Right, so poll. Ronaldo to Chelsea. There you go, my guys. Let me know what you lot are saying. Bro, you're not the owner. Go talk to Bowley and tell him we don't want Ronaldo. Sure thing, my guy. I've got him on speed dial. I'll tell him. I'll give him a ring when I send the link out to everyone. Sure. He's going to do an interview about how shit Chelsea is and stuff if he comes in. Yeah, but don't worry. That will sell a couple shirts. So that'll be good for us, won't it? if we didn't sign Aubameyang, would you have gone back to your original stance of wanting him? Probably, because I would have had 6 months of Havertz up top, and I would take anything over that. But I said the main reason why I stopped wanting Ronaldo is because Aubameyang came in. I wanted a goal scorer. Aubameyang came in and we had a goal scorer. Now, Ronaldo is a useless signing to me. It makes no sense. Exactly. It's just a commercial move. Imagine having to, I'd probably commit at that point. You heard of the Qatar game match fix? No. But if Qatar goes anywhere far in the fucking World Cup, it probably is match fixing because them lot lost to fucking Linfield a year ago. Just the one thing I'll say, when Haaland was signed at MC, Haaland is a poacher, the same as Ronaldo. So he could score if he was given the correct service like Haaland did. Bro, do you not watch their Europa League games, bro? United put it on a fucking plate for him and he just misses. So I don't get it. I don't get it. He's not even clinical no more. I'm just bored of it. I'm bored of it. Right. Link is going out. So give me a sec. We'll see you around and we'll have a talk about a few of these rumors. But yeah, hit the like button. And if you still have a reason why Ronaldo should be coming to Chelsea, let me know. Let me know. We'll see you around though. I don't expect there to be a lot of people. Sunday tax and all of that, but we'll see. Oh shit, yeah, Charlie said he wanted the link too. One sec, guys. Oh shit, Rodrigo wants a link. Let's go. Alright, cool. I'll send that over. Right, we'll see if anybody turns up. Oh shit, we got a donation. Well, one sec. Alright, cool. Yes, Rodrigo, what are you saying? Let me just go through this quick. Brian says, can you explain to people that the goals Ronaldo scored was at the expense of the whole team? Players were playing for Ronaldo. You won't get anywhere like that. So don't tell me about last season. Big facts. That's what I've been trying to tell people. Like, Ronaldo got goals, but it was at the detriment of everybody else. Everybody was scoring less goals. Now, the whole team is playing better because Ronaldo's not in the team and he's still making it all about himself. So it's pointless. If we bring in Ronaldo, we won't even create as much for him. I guess everyone's numbers can't get any worse than they already are, but we're not going to play any better as a team, and it's not going to improve us. So it's pointless. It's absolutely pointless. Oh, everyone's saying vibrating. Yeah, guys, that's just my fucking laptop. My bad, guys. Big up everybody though. What are you guys saying?
Bro, can you not hear me? Yeah.
Yeah. Your connection's good, bro.
For once, yeah. Just come back from holiday, missed all the Chelsea drama. Thank God. But I don't understand this thing about Chelsea. How many technical directors do we have? About 600 or 300, whatever. But all I'm hearing is players that you don't need to scout, like Pickford, Ronaldo. Come on, you don't need all these technical directors for you to come up with these names. I hope it's a joke, because signing Ronaldo means we're not going through any sort of process or I won't believe the word rebuild or any of that. So you get me Ronaldo, you have to guarantee me top 4. You have to push for top 4. I don't want to hear, oh yeah, we just got Ronaldo, we need to go through another process or anything like that. No way.
Bringing Ronaldo to me, like, it doesn't change anything for Potter unless Potter specifically says he wanted him. But I highly doubt it. It just means I've lost a lot of faith in Bowley, because now I just don't think you're acting in the club's best interest. Ronaldo is not in anybody's best interest, and you can't sell it to me. Because I've had this comment section spend half an hour try to, and they haven't even been able to. All I've heard is waffle about how he'll score goals, even though we don't create shit. Couldn't create a fucking Word document this side, and they think they're going to create chances consistently for Ronaldo. No chance. No fucking chance. But yeah, anyone else got anything they want to say on Ronaldo? Because I think we're all just going to be in agreement on this.
He's finished. End of.
Literally, just fuck it. Even if Ronaldo came, only be good for a little shirt, and that's it. It doesn't improve anything for us. Doesn't improve anything.
That's what scares me about Bowley. I don't know if he's in it for the money or if he likes a club. Do you know what I mean?
No, I believe Bowley wants the best for Chelsea. I just don't know if he's thinking straight with some of his decisions. Like, I do believe he's invested in the club. It's just, and you need to be a bit smarter. Ronaldo makes fuck all sense. If you want a statement signing, pick someone who could at least be in their prime for Chelsea for about 5 years.
Lewis, do you think he's waiting? Do you think he's waiting for big up Lewis? Do you think he's waiting for? Do you think he's waiting for Todd Bowley's waiting for Michael Edwards?
Yeah, Edwards or Luis Campos or something, maybe.
Yeah,
I think Edwards is long gone. I think it's probably looking ahead, because Edwards is not giving him like probably the answer he wants, so it's just going to look at someone else probably.
I thought with Edwards he wanted to take a sabbatical. That's what I thought it was.
Yeah, because I think he told Todd Bowley, wait till the summer. I think that's why he's waiting for a director to be coming in the summer. And that's why I think Michael Edwards is the shout.
Yeah, but like, we're still not waiting for the summer to make moves. We're gonna try and bring in a midfielder in January, maybe a goalkeeper, maybe a wing back. But like, midfield's the only thing where it's basically been guaranteed that we're gonna try and improve. So there are other options that they're looking for. It's not just a case of wait till the summer and get a director of football. That's why it looks like we're just winging it right now. But yeah, Ronaldo probably isn't happening. Fucking hope not. Well, what's you guys' thoughts on this whole Kante situation? Do you guys see him potentially staying in London? And
you know my stance. You know my stance.
You know my
stance. You know my stance on Kante. I want him gone, but I think he should go abroad. I don't want him staying in the Premier League.
No, nobody wants him staying in the Premier League. I just mean more the realism of whether he would or whether he wouldn't. Because I could see him stay at London.
Why don't you want him to stay in the Premier League? Checked it.
No, because if he goes to Tottenham and Arsenal, yeah, I don't want to see my midfielder going to a rival. Yeah, I'd rather go to PSG. Yeah, ball out in France. Don't be balling out for them.
William did it though. Like, we have precedence of this.
You can say that,
yeah,
You can say
Even with Czech, we
go
didn't want it, but it was more like Czech we understood. He came out specifically said he wanted to stay in London and keep his family rooted. He left with Abramovich's blessing, literally went up to him and asked if he could be given it, and he gave it to him based on everything he's done for the club. I think the same energy would be for Kante. I wouldn't want it, but if he really wanted
that's what
to
I'm
stay
saying.
and he wanted to, like I'd be like,
I'm
fair
saying
enough.
since you
I
have
don't want to
precedence of
see
it,
it, but cool.
you can't tell Kante no, you can't go to Arsenal since you've let all these other guys go to Arsenal. You let Willian go, you let Czech go there. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, it's like I wouldn't be terribly mad at him.
No, but I think it's different because Czech was a transfer. Like Kante won't be. Kante will be off on a free, so it'll be his decision. So we can't even really have a say on it. I could see him stay in London. I could see him go back to France as well. Both of them are realistic. I just think Italy isn't the realistic option for him.
I see him going PSG.
I just don't see him going Italy.
Yeah, I
and
think
Josh, we're only saying we don't want to see him because like who wants to see their legend in their rivals' kits? That's it. From a footballing perspective, like if Kante wants to leave, fair enough. I'm not really too fussed. I wouldn't want him to go to Arsenal because I think they would keep him as a good rotation option. Spurs, though, I think Conte runs his ass into the ground, so I don't really care too much.
Lewis, who would you rather keep out of Jorginho and Kante?
Oh, Jorginho.
Probably Jorginho because he's more available.
Oh, both.
Yeah.
But
He's
that
bad.
would, that would again just depend. It depends on what both of them want as well. Like if both want consistent first team football, probably neither. But if you had to push me, probably would pick the more available one in Jorginho. But right now, I can't trust N'Golo to even pick him for anything.
Jorginho is just a good bench option to kill the game off.
Yeah, that's what I think Jorginho's long-term role can be for us. Because he also plays a slower style of play and that can age well. N'Golo plays way too intense. All he's going to do is just force more injuries on himself. He hasn't changed his style of play. Doesn't look like he's going to. And that's just going to lead to more injuries and a faster decline, in my opinion.
You know what, Lewis? I think we're gonna try buy Casado.
Yeah, I want us to buy him. I think it's perfect. It's a perfect midfield to replace Kante.
He is not perfect. What?
He's 85 million though.
Oh no!
And he's also man. He played well against us. Good for him. But if you watch their other games, he's not ready to come to Chelsea. He's not ready yet. Not saying he's not going to be, but right now, 20 years old, 85 million. That's crazy.
85. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's nuts. And if you watch him on a game-to-game basis, you understand that he plays like a young player. He has some great games. He has some.
Wait, we could do a swap deal. 50 million, and Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Why not? I'll do that.
First of all, you know, Brighton can't
You
afford
think Ruben's worth 30 mil?
20 mil.
Nah,
20 mil
nah.
if you're lucky.
They can't
you
afford
get
his fucking
15
wages,
for Ruben.
man. He's on 150K. There's no way they can get him.
No.
Ruben.
Yeah. So
Ruben is going to like Napoli or Lazio, those type of teams, not Brighton.
Where's Soria?
Lazio.
You'll go there.
No, it was linked with that. He was linked to them in the summer.
I think Ruben is staying. I think he's gonna renew his deal with Chelsea. I think he's staying.
I can't see him staying, to be fair, because he can accept any squad rule. He's doesn't want to be in the starting lineup every week.
Sometimes you need those type of players in a big squad.
No, you don't. You don't need Ruben. I appreciate what you're actually saying. You need squad players, but not players like
Ruben. Not Ruben.
He's bad.
He's not bad depth.
He is, bro.
He's
just a bad player.
Nah. He's okay as depth.
He's a bad player. He's played like
He's played like for
5th or 6th minutes.
What's your take on that?
It's not gonna happen, bro. He's played like the 6th most.
What's your take on that situation?
On what?
What?
On did you see what Miz said about Mount being like Milner?
Yeah. Right now, fair enough. I don't think it's a disrespect. Like, James Milner was a great player.
It's a massive disrespect. You just talked about Chiesa. Chiesa ain't even better than Mount.
Well, right now I can't say anything until he comes back from his injury. Well,
I'm not just talking on form. I'm saying like through their careers, and he's a lot older. That's why I'm shocked when you even mentioned him. Like, I understand. Listen, I'm a huge Matt fan, but I understand when you guys go crazy and it's like he's not good enough when you compare him to all timers. Now, when you compare him to bums, then I don't understand why you guys are so like have so much. Like Chiesa is a meaty player.
You think he's a straight bum?
Chiesa? Yeah.
Okay, so what am I missing then? Because like I
don't know what you're seeing. His production low level in Italy, like it's low level.
He's not that good, man.
He's not very creative. You know what I'm saying? He's a P&P merchant. Run, shoot. That's what he does.
It's clutch though.
I don't understand how you guys can like those type of guys, but then have so much vitriol. If you hate Mount, but you like a player, like a world-class player, I can understand. Okay, you want to Nkunku, you want to Leao, you want explosive, creative, goal-scoring players. Cool. Then you mentioned Chiesa. Come on, man.
I watched Chiesa against Inter Milan, and he skied a sweaty straight over the bar.
No, he's
maybe we need to drop the stocks then. Fair enough. I'm falling a lot for 2021.
He didn't have stocks to begin with, so I don't know why stocks.
No, 2021 he had heavy.
I think Sterling's gonna have a good
piece
World
of a
Cup,
beer you drink, Charlie. What a
I think
piece of a
Sterling's gonna have. I think Sterling's gonna have a good World Cup. You know.
Oh God, Scott.
I fucking hope so. Bring some of that form back to Chelsea.
I think you'd be the best Chelsea player in the World Cup. I reckon.
I think I have it.
I think
Havertz is washed still.
No.
Watch ain't doing anything, man.
I think Havertz should be the best player so they can sell him on in summer for profit.
No, God willing.
And then by who?
He'll be up performed by like Musiala and that.
I'll take any.
Hold on, guys, fans. We gotta be careful, man. Because I know, like right now, it's like the fan trend. So all these guys are shit. Get them out. But when I'm hearing guys like Pellegrini and Yeremy Pino and Leon Bailey, and like you guys should be scared. Like you should want Havertz to stay. If you're hearing about Yeremy Pino, like that's terrible. We're finished if we get those kind of guys in here. You know what I'm saying?
Not a lot of the names that we've heard of it goods, the more you deep it, bro. I don't know where them Leon Bailey links came out.
Yeah,
from,
but that's what I understand. We've got these scouts, all these people we put from Brighton. What are they scouting? Are they scouting in Bailey, Pickford, Ronaldo? What's their jobs? I want to see some results. At least maybe not in January.
If we get, I can tell you one thing. If we get Pickford, that's it.
No. But Alex, we have to get Mendy out. Mendy is shit. But then the player they want to get is Pickford. If you're getting Pickford, keep Mendy. Fuck that.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a downgrade. It's a downgrade. Somewhat.
Yeah.
Like seriously, is Pickford is shorter than Kepa?
Yeah,
no, Pickford is. He's
arms.
He's a better keeper than Kepa, but he's also a bold.
T-Rex arms, man.
I watched all of everything's games because of my boy Lampard, you know. But
I'd rather keep Kepa than Benford.
I'm watching these guys, and Pickford he's terrible, bro.
There's no way. I'd rather keep Kepa. Kepa is better.
Can't get rid of Kepa anyway because his wages.
It's like we're linked to Anthony Gordon, and I heard fans, "Oh yeah, Gordon might."
No, I like Gordon. I like Gordon.
Said, what? Listen. If you watch Everton this season, every game, Gordon is not ready for Chelsea at all. Like he's like 3-4 years away.
Yep.
We were about to spend 60 million on him, bro.
He's coming off the bench in some games now because he's like his ball retention is terrible.
Why did that Gordon deal not go through? Oh, go on, Alex.
The reason why I still think that Gordon is I'm looking to Mount and Havertz from the perspective of they got mismanaged. Daniel is right. We look at them like their final product at the age of 22. We look at them and compare them against the world-class players. We developed them bad. That's all it is.
No, Alex, that's fine if you compare them to world-class players. If we're bringing in world-class players.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No,
I'm fine with you saying Havertz not good enough.
That's not what I'm saying.
But then if you're bringing guys like Gordon that we have to develop as well, who is not ready, you're out.
That's not what I'm saying. What I was trying to say is we made, well, not we, some of a Chelsea fan made the Mount the way people look at Mount. We made them
Johnny.
depending on it. No, not only Johnny. This is
Nah, it's
way
because
more.
our signings have been so bad.
Well,
Fans
I
are going to
agree
cling
with
on
you,
to.
but I
Yeah.
agree with you. But the signings are bad before, so we had to use those young kids as the finished product. And let's face it, we didn't like those young kids shouldn't be number one starters when they are number one. You see what I'm saying? Like they could be, but they shouldn't be. In the normal circumstances, with the club looking for the future, like we shouldn't be. Will never start at his age at the clubs like Chelsea City at when he first started at Chelsea. At that age, when Lampard brought him in,
Yeah,
he
not 30
wouldn't.
something games. No, he wouldn't start 35 games or some shit like he did.
He wouldn't.
No.
No way he would have
Vinicius
started
Jr.
that
didn't
many
start that many
games.
games. Like,
Yeah,
for
he wouldn't
3
start
years.
that many games at Chelsea when Chelsea was in the peak. He wouldn't start at any games. Well, Reece James probably could, but the only one. But still, it depends.
I'm not gonna let you guys.
Yeah,
That you
yeah. I wouldn't say he would have started then either.
Lewis and Alex, do you believe that Potter was starting players, Russian players in certain games and in certain lineups?
Russian players?
Yeah, Russian the lineups, like in the wrong lineup.
Like what game? What game?
That Man United, Arsenal.
Do you think I'm gonna ask? Do you think I'm gonna concentrate on Potter? What Potter did in the first first games at Chelsea? No, because it's against everything that I believe that players can be doing. Like the lineups are literally like a bunch of 11s shaked well and play dice against the wall and see which first 11 will pop out. I didn't think there's actual thought process. I think he wanted to do I'm not gonna I don't respect his starting lineup. I don't think he's bothered too much until he has at least 2 or 3 players for his own way, like the way he likes it. There's a couple of young players that he likes, and he will start them. I think from him after the January transfer window, that's when we should start to see the lineups that actually make sense. That's when after transfer window, that's when I see it. That's when
I just don't need another 54 changes of starting lineups.
Exactly.
30 or not maybe 10, but like goddamn, we're changing it. It's like it's a different one from the other one. That's what the 54 changes is. It's not like we're changing one guy.
I think he's tries to figure it out. Bunch of them, not like saying like what way football abilities. He's tried to put the picture in his head. This player could be potentially used. Remember, he's not the only one that look at those players. We got the whole recruiting system from Brighton.
Yeah,
they the ones that look in those players also. Because if we're trying to get the system in place,
100.
not much of the manager, because even manager cannot see all those big pictures, like, you know what I'm saying, like with all those changing all the time. But trying to make the picture, and those recruiting guys, I gonna look at those players too, because those players are the ones that we're gonna be represented by selling, and those kind of players we're gonna be represented by buying. Do you see what I'm saying? Like the recruitment team is looking at our team and saying like, okay, we start to think, and that's how we're gonna raise the money. Like this is the player that we're gonna consider to go and raise the money. I don't think we're gonna do like Tuchel did and say which one of you want to stay, which one of you want to go, and let's have a meeting. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's the. I actually see more people leaving this club in January than coming in again.
Yeah, I agree.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
Yes.
I see them signing.
A couple of players
are going to sign a deal like for whatever club he's going to, like a pre-contract. Jorginho maybe will sign a pre-contract for where he's going next. But I don't think they leave. I don't think they leave in January though. I think they wait till summertime.
Probably.
Are you escape mate truck? Can you bring his?
No. Listen, I saw it. Just ignore it, bro. He doesn't know.
Okay.
Just ignore it.
Okay, never mind it. This guy, Alex. I'm your fucking baby.
Oh yeah. So what do you guys think of? Since we're talking about signings, someone like Nkunku coming in off the back of a PCL injury.
I think we need to.
Yeah, it was anterior,
that's
right?
typical.
It was behind the knee, right?
Yeah, behind the knee. So
Yeah, it
That's
was
the-
an
that's the bad one.
LCL.
That's the bad
LCL.
one. That's the bad
LCL,
one.
right? So
How long is that?
like,
Wait, that's a bad one.
2.5.
That's a bad one.
3 months.
I heard it was better than an ACL or an MCL, but you know better than me. Innit?
they said he's out for 10 weeks, right? Here's the scope. He's out for 10 weeks. And so obviously he's not coming in January. He's coming summertime. But even then, it's going to take us some time to get back. Is this the guy we want to,
Yeah, now's the questions are gonna start.
because a lot of times we talk is signings. What are the signings if they're injured? Like, if Fofana's injured and, Aspie has to play or this guy has to play that everybody hates. So I don't know about.
Nkunku was never coming in January, though.
No, I know he's coming next year, but he comes next year having, played 12 games after his injury or something like that.
Did you say 10 weeks out? 10 weeks is 2 months.
10 weeks out.
Yeah, 10 weeks.
10 weeks.
What kind of knee injury is 10 weeks injury?
It's not bad. It's not as bad as people.
Listen, they said 10 to 12 weeks. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Okay, never mind.
That's what I was saying.
Then
Like,
it's
I
not
heard
a
it
big
wasn't
injury
that
that I
bad.
thought. That's not a thing that I thought of, then. I don't. Yeah, that's. Well, I mean, if it says maybe it's not the injury that I thought about it, because I need to see.
Yeah, but they told me that Fofana was going to be gone for 4 weeks. Like,
yeah,
what happened?
I think it's coming back.
4 weeks. It hasn't been.
Yeah,
4 weeks.
him and Reece are returning the same time.
No, it's been a lot longer than 4 weeks.
The what?
It's been a lot longer than 4 weeks from when he went out.
Yeah, it's been about 6 weeks. I can't lie.
Yeah, but it's
Fofana will be back
probably
after the
because
World
they're not
Cup.
going to the World Cup. They can be a lot slower with their recovery.
Exactly.
Yeah, that could be the reason. If, for example, if we had the games, we probably will take time.
Like,
Yeah, I
Reece
don't know,
James is
like-
only just coming back now, but originally he was meant to be forcing himself back ready for tomorrow's World Cup game. Now he can be a lot slower, innit?
Yeah.
I don't think it
sure.
works
But-
like
but-
that, but
Are you guys not worried of having
Depends on the
core
rehab,
players
I
who
guess. I
are,
don't know.
who are injury prone?
the what?
Yeah.
Having core players who are injury prone.
Yeah,
I think Reece
Reece
James is
James.
injury
Reece
prone.
James is the only one. I think.
I
That's
think
what I said.
Fofana, I'll see Fofana. If he has 2 or 3 more, I'm already listen. We'll see. But
I think-
he's a core buy, a core player. If Nkunku comes in and he
What's
starts,
Nkunku's injury history? Let's have a look.
I don't know. But this is.
I think this is his
You
first
think we
week.
need
It's
to,
not bad.
you think we
It's
need to
not
change
bad
up
at
medical
all.
stuff?
No. I'm
Medical
saying once you
stuff
get a
is
knee
key.
injury, those
But
type of injuries.
It depends on the knee injury, Daniel.
Fair enough.
I'm more worried about Reece James. I think we need to get
Reece James is 100% injury prone player.
Yeah, it's Reece James is. I think it's the way he plays, and because he's such a big guy, and the way
He's
he
not
plays.
a wing back.
And also the lack of depth.
Yeah,
Because it means we have to rush him back all the time, and that never
Yeah.
helps.
He's not a wing back. The guy's a right
right
back.
back.
His physique isn't enough for him to get back and forth.
But
get
when I
back and
say
forth.
that he could have a short career, people don't believe me.
Yeah, I remember you
I
said
agree.
as a centre back, as a right side centre back, people thought you're trying.
I swear, man. Like, if
Or
we need to
you can put him as a right back, which is what he is, and still get his attacking input.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I actually think without him, we cannot play 3 at the back. He's the
I've
key to
always
our
said
3
that.
at the back.
He's the only reason three at the back makes sense.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it makes nobody else at right wing back is good. No one at left wing back is good. What is the point?
Mm-hmm. Ron Howard, respect the country you're going to visit. It's their country.
Yeah. Well, we can't say anything.
I think he was just
about
making
it.
a statement, though. I think he was just making a statement.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mendy said
you think we'll get right back from Jan?
No.
Mendy said
Lewis.
Mendy
maybe
said
get
yeah.
some depth,
Change your
but
name
I
to
wouldn't
from
put
Rodrigo
money
to
on.
Lewis.
Mendy said
Yeah.
he's gonna consider his future after the World Cup, innit?
I'm sure he is.
Yeah.
What if he has
Consider
a
what,
amazing tournament?
consider
We'll see.
whatever you want to consider.
Have we not got a buyback on Livramento from Southampton?
He's
I
coming
think
off
that
the
comes
ACL.
into
Another
play at the
injury.
end of
Come
this
on,
season.
man.
All right.
He's coming back from an ACL, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he recovered from that.
He recovered. He left. Listen, the same shit Chilwell is on.
He's
gonna
back
be
on the pitch now.
I'm good, man.
So 40 million for that. Come on, we can get Jeremy Frimpong.
And also, by the way, anybody you get at right wing back, I don't think is going to give you what Reece James does.
Of course it doesn't. It doesn't work like that. People don't stand in the same position on the same high quality. They never had.
No one's gonna.
No, but the quality difference is going to be it's going to be extremely vast.
Yeah.
It's not going to be something like, oh yeah, Reece James gives you a 9 when he's playing wing back or an 8 or blah blah blah. This guy's going to give you a 6 from what you see from Reece James. Just like on the left side, I thought Cucurella was going to be like another Reece on his side, like match Reece's maybe not output but impact, being able to like keep the ball. He's not even close. So I don't know.
You know why that is though? It's because when Potter gets his players, I reckon Cucurella will be a different player.
Who?
Yeah, well, I've already said I think Cucurella's been fine this season, personally.
I think Cucurella is slightly underperforming, but otherwise he's fine.
Yeah,
I
think
slightly. Stop judging the players. Stop judging the players on the first couple of times.
I'm not even judging his level. I just don't think he's a left wing back or a left center back.
He's a left back.
We're trying to
he's a left back.
He's not a left back.
Yeah,
he likes combination play. You're right. He likes overlapping. And if we're not playing in that type of way right now, why are we even
judging? Exactly.
Yeah, like
he's a same as Koulibaly. Koulibaly is not an outside center back.
Sorry, Rodrigo. I've been without Chelsea. I've been without Chelsea for a week now since the last time Chelsea played. Calm down a little bit. Start to look at the perspective. I'm kind of like, you know what? Like, yeah, let's not look at the past picture the way it was, because I don't think that picture that Potter did is. I don't think it represents.
Did you hear the news about Potter aggressively working on a back four system?
No.
Yeah, I did see that. Trying to push towards the back four, but I still think we need more creativity if we want that to even work.
We need more creativity either way.
Either way.
Yeah, because I forgot, without Reece James, we're fucked with a 5 or a 4, so what's the difference?
Even with Reece.
With Reece James, it doesn't matter. We're only one-sided. We always right-sided attacking team.
Yeah, but I still feel like it's better in a back 5 if you can push James a bit further forward and you have more support from him at the back. Because then he has more of that freedom.
True, he can just roll, man.
Like it's no creativity to some creativity. I get it doesn't fix all the problems, but like I wouldn't play a back 4. I just don't feel confident in a back 4 as I would with a 5 if James was in there. That's our only real creative outlet.
That's what I said, Mr. Berko. Bring back Hazard.
I want that Napoli winger still. That Napoli winger. What's his name?
You're getting at wing back. You're getting less and less games from James, right? As he's playing wing back, he's getting more injuries. He's getting out more. So throughout the whole season in the Premier League, you're not even getting 70% of Reece James at right wing back.
So he misses like 12 games a season, though.
Ron Howard, that's the party.
I think we need the midfielder as a priority before a right back.
This is proper World Cup.
Yeah, midfield is first. Midfield is first before anything.
Before even an attack.
But we already know that, like the whole.
Nkunku
all we've heard since the summer is that a midfielder is the first thing we're bringing in January. So I'm just waiting to see if we bring a midfielder in.
Is it true Mendy and Cover are considering their future after the World Cup?
Yeah, most of the squad is. Most of the squad is.
And I don't think it's because they changed their mind. I think it's because the club told them to.
Yeah, the club told them to. I've heard a good amount don't rate Potter either, and Potter's clearing out.
And I think that's the big problem.
Alex, if it was the club's direction, I'll be happy. I don't think it's the club's direction.
I know, I was trolling.
I think Kova is looking at he wants to leave. Mendy wants to leave. I think a lot of players want to leave for different reasons, but I don't think it's the club making a decision and saying, "Yo, we see a problem here and we want to get rid of players," which is a massive problem. Like if they were seeing it, you know what I'm saying, I'll be more comfortable with some of these guys going. But you know, they did offer Kante a 2-year contract. It's just not at the money he wants. You know what I mean? Like if they
I think
felt like
Kante
his
is
injury
staying,
was too
actually.
much and blah blah blah, shouldn't offer him a contract.
I think Kante is.
Yep.
By the way, people assuming like the injury that Kante have with that hamstring constantly bothering him, and the ones that he constantly have the injury with. I think people underestimating that that surgery actually can benefits in the long run. He might will not have those hamstrings anymore after the surgery, because when you put it, how you say it, when you do the surgery, you tie in the muscles. We have a new technology where we put a little extra, so it doesn't rupture all the time now. So if he does that surgery and he will properly, and I think he will properly rehab it, and he has that elastic thing back, he might will not have that constant injury anymore.
But I swear he had problem with his
Might be
knee.
there from Chelsea to just wait out.
But yeah, the other injuries, that's I think
I think it's a knee.
the
It's
knee
just too many.
injury is
He's beat up,
impact.
man.
Yeah,
Kante's
the
beat up.
knee is not because of the knocks. The knee is because of the impact. Like this,
Okay.
this is impact inside the knee.
I was going to say it's a lack of fluid in his knee causes the bones to smash together. I've got the same thing in my knees. It's because you've got a lack of fluid. It causes the bones to hit together, and it causes erosion of the bone.
Yeah, my dad has that.
So, what happened to your career? Like, what did you do? Sorry, Scott, you walked into it.
Don't worry, we all could have made it.
You've just been doing the, like, how you say it, the rope, the boxers, which we used.
Skipping ropes.
Yeah.
No,
like
Scott is world skipper.
my knee injury, like, genuinely wasn't sport or anything. It's just over time my knees are fucked, like completely fucked.
We have a joke in Russia, like I'm a like athlete, like just like you. He's like, what are you? He's like, I'm a chess master. I'm an athlete. Oh,
you know. Yeah, Bailey we spoke about, Kante we spoken about, and Nkunku.
Bailey, mad.
God forbid.
God forbid that
Pickford comes near. And Ronaldo's just isn't likely, and still no one in the chat's told me a smart reason why we should bring Ronaldo in. But hey, we move. Is what it is.
The Ronaldo thing makes no sense, and the only reason we're still linked is because Bowley wants him. But if Potter puts his foot down, and if he doesn't what Tuchel did, and like if he actually gives reasons for it, and we actually
Scott,
like,
I'm coming after your process.
Like look for other. If we go and get, like we've said, if we go and get Ronaldo, then it shows that like we mentioned before, Potter's just a yes man, and this
he's a yes.
But does it show that he's a yes man, or does it show that he's powerless?
Yeah, it's a yes man.
Either or, and both are terrible. But it shows either or. If he's powerless, then
one is to Potter's detriment. If he's a yes man, then I can't back that. If he said no, I don't want him, and he's still just been given Ronaldo. So what can he do?
But that's right. No, but both are bad because then we've either got a manager in charge that, as you said, there's no hope for because he's just going to agree with everything the owner wants, or we've got a manager that can't do anything and an egomaniacal owner who is just going to make all the decisions he wants, no matter how it benefits the club, how much it benefits the club or negatively impacts the club.
Do you understand that what Bowley does, and there's a purpose of Ronaldo, because
there's no purpose for Ronaldo. There's no purpose to bring Ronaldo to this club.
Believe it or not, Scott, there's more than just buy players and win the trophies to bring the money. You know that, right? Remember when we were talking about Bowlers bringing the new sponsorships and stuff?
Yeah.
Let's make like a thinking process. How do you think he's going to a company and say, "Hey, can you want to be a sponsor us?" And they're like, "Sure. Let's say I'll give you $1 million to be your sponsor." He's like, "No, we want 10." He's like, 10? You got Kai Havertz and Mason Mount on top. It's like, but yeah, there was a generation, you're like a Cruyff quality up top. He's like, no, I don't want to give you 10 million. You have bumps. By the way, it's not because they know that they bumps, but the reason why he could use that is he could say, I have Cristiano Ronaldo. You think he's a bum, but for those people that actually put the money in a club, I don't think they think he's a bum. Do you see what I'm saying?
I do, but that comes down to then getting the football people around you to tell you what's not going right with Ronaldo. Because if you have an eye for football, like anyone can tell you that Ronaldo is A, not having a good season, and B, is a problem in one way or another for the football club. In terms of if things don't go his way, he will create issues for the football club. People could say what they want about the interview about, oh, nothing he said was wrong. That's cool. But the fact he did the interview, that's not good. The fact that he did the interview when he did is not good. The fact that he's going after people for no reason, like in certain instances, like Ranić, like Ten Hag, like Neville and Rooney, like going after them has nothing.
I think you're you're missing the damn point. There is an article before when they said that the reason why Todd Bowley was looking at Ronaldo was not the football reasons only.
I know, and I know your point is to get him or I know the reason that Bowley will get him is for business reasons. That doesn't make it good overall for business. On the business side, yes, it will be good because of the like shirt sales, because of the marketing.
No, not sure.
Because of all of that side of it, sponsorships, marketing. I get it, but I'm looking at it from a football perspective, and this is why I'm hoping that you can get the best. You can get positives on both sides from other players that you can't get from Ronaldo. Yes, the business side of it might be slightly lessened in terms of money you bring in from marketing or whatever, but it's then the other side. And I'm hoping that the football people in the club,
that's what I'm saying,
will convince Bowley that to look at other players. Look at an Nkunku, because I think that he could be someone that you can market to a high level. Again, maybe not a Ronaldo level.
Stop, man. Stop. There's no fucking market for Nkunku. Nobody fucking knows who Nkunku is.
Oh, the
no one knew who Ronaldo was before he came to United. Like, that's the same. And now he's one of the biggest superstars in the world. That's genuinely stupid. Like,
that's
you can
not
make
what
someone
I'm saying.
No,
listen, if they're going, if they're, we're not, listen, what I think what we're trying to say is you can have your market in and also make it for football reasons.
Exactly.
And Ronaldo for 6 months or for a year and a half isn't it for me personally, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not for Ronaldo for a year and a half for those marketing or football reasons because I don't think you get that much of a benefit. Now, what they're trying to do with someone like Endrick is a risk, but that's a risk I'm willing to take because if I get that player and he's who we think he is, then I have the entire South American market, right? Then I have a player that I can market that I've built through the South American market and make money off that, right? And that's a football reason and a marketing reason. That makes more sense. That I'll pay the 16 million for, the 50 million for, which is crazy for a 17-year-old or 16-year-old. But because if you're thinking about the marketing aspect of if he's that player, then we have a Brazilian in our team that we can market and make money off. That makes sense. Now getting Cristiano Ronaldo mainly for the marketing reasons, minor for reasons, makes no sense.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I see what people saying about the football reason. Yes. I understand that. But you also have to think how to bring the money so Chelsea can profit.
I agree, but you can if you can go about things in a football way and still market.
Is that involved takes time, long time.
It does take time. Yes.
Yeah, but this is the process. You just got the club.
Yeah, no, but Alex,
No.
When you go the other way, sorry, when you go the other way and you do the marketing side first, you end up how Man United have been, where they just buy the big players for the marketing reasons, and they end up with a mismatch of players that don't make sense.
Scott's right.
Look.
We need to buy players that for a smart
deal. You need
to
buy players for footballing reasons first that I agree with you, like Endrick, can then become a massive marketing success. If you go the other way around, going marketing success that you can try and fit into football, it doesn't work.
Would you say Mount is the marketing thing for the England?
Yeah.
For Chelsea?
Yeah.
Like, in a way he is, not because of the England, but because he is one of the quote unquote face of Chelsea, as much as we don't like it. He is a face of Chelsea. So it's
what
I'm
trying to
around him. Like,
what I'm trying to say again, I think you're missing a point, Scott. I'm not saying like just like you cannot bring the marketing in a short period of time, the same way you cannot make Chelsea be marketable in a short period of time. You have to spend.
Already highly marketable. Like I feel like we're talking like we are the bottom of the barrel. We're already top of the pile.
That's
right?
That's the good question.
We just want to elevate
that's
even,
a good
even
question,
higher
Daniel.
than that.
Take care, Charlie.
That's the good question. Can I ask you a question then?
Yeah.
Can we be at the bottom of the barrel if and how long if the things don't go right? Wait.
I don't think it's possible for us to be at the bottom of the barrel. I think you see with our, because I feel like see it with our revenue every year, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're top 10 worldwide and we're top 3 in the country every year.
And that's best on what?
And that's with the past 3 years, with, like you said, Havertz and Mason Mount and all these guys. It doesn't matter. We are Chelsea at this point, right?
Exactly.
We don't need petty players to elevate us or not elevate us. Now, if we want to get to the next level and capture several other markets, right, then I can understand you. Like I said, 16 million for a 16-year-old is asinine. I would never do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even paying 30 million because that's crazy. But if you're paying the extra money because you know how much of a win it is to have a Brazilian superstar in your team, right? And if he is the face of the national team when Neymar is gone, that's big money. So yeah. I get you paying extra early on for that benefit later on. Those are the type of money deals with football that I can understand. Buying a player just for what you can market for a year or a year and a half, not understanding the damage or the stagnation it keeps on your team for the time that you have now makes no sense, right?
Daniel, that's my exactly my point. What I'm trying to bring, I agree with you. Ronaldo in a situation, it's not going to be benefit from the for the long-term problems. He could be a problem for the long term. My question is, if we don't bring Ronaldo as the make benefits, for example, when you sign a contract with the club and those kind of things, you're not signing a contract for period of the player presenting at the club. You sign Ronaldo can bring a contract to Chelsea that will bring, how you say it, contract for 6 years, for example.
I get that.
You see what I'm saying? That's number one. Number two, no matter what you're saying, the Premier League changed when the TV rights was readjusted. Yeah. So for Chelsea, for anybody, the reason why we're not the bottom of the barrel is because we constantly made the top 4. Yeah. So for my question was for you, how long it could take us to become how you say it, at the bottom of the barrel? It wholly depends on how long we're planning on. Yes. Let me finish. We're planning to be out of that competition. That's number 2, what I was trying to say. What I'm trying to tell you, and this is why people don't understand, the only way you can be picked as the live TV, because not the big 4 is not the only ones that been shown on live TV and get paid more money. The top 4, remember, Ronaldo was not a top 4 team last season, but for some reason, Man United was picked live, and that's because Cristiano Ronaldo.
No, that's because it's Man United.
I was going to say, it's the United. It is United.
It's Manchester United. That's why
it was the same thing
before Ronaldo got there. We're still making the most money in this country.
It's the same thing with Arsenal. It's literally that's why we will never go to the bottom of the barrel because of where we are in stature as a club, because of where we got to this point. It's the same that's happened to Arsenal. Same with Liverpool. Same with United. Like we will never.
Scott,
never.
You're forgetting those clubs. They have their revenue pool is a bit bigger than ours.
That's what I'm trying to say, and they don't see it.
We depend.
They just don't see it.
Exactly. We depend a lot more.
No, we do
see it.
We do see it. But Bully has told us that we're not maximizing our potential in revenue when it comes to marketing. He said that, meaning there's money for us to get out there, as we are right now. There doesn't need to be a fluff in there. Oh, Cristiano Ronaldo is there as well. No, it doesn't matter.
I'm just putting this.
Having a London club of our level,
yeah,
the only club with 2 Champions League in London.
And no debt.
Yes, of course, clubs, sponsorships want to be attached to us. We haven't taken advantage of that yet. Now, I understand what you're saying is if we're in a low level for a while, how is the revenue going to drop, and how is our ability to make more in marketing going to rise in that point? I don't think if you make decisions based mainly on football reasons with the right football people, right, with the money that Boli's
that's a lot of needs to be things to be stick together and work at the end of the day.
Yeah, but that's the only way you're going to make money. That's the only way you can have
That's not the only way you're going to make money.
That's the only way you're going to have a sustained level of making money, by having a great team. The only way you're going to make money is by having it. So your only focus should be building that great team.
I understand. It's
because once you have that great team and you're winning titles and you're gonna have
stars.
You're
100% right, Daniel. The problem is you put all those things in one specific basket, and it's the team that we have now with in charge of them is the team that Brighton was used to be. There's a thing could happen before that didn't work. There's plenty of those things that didn't work, and you cannot put all the bets on all the eggs in the same basket. I'm not saying Ronaldo is the only marketable thing that Todd Bowley can bring. There's plenty of the things that Todd Bowley can bring to make us marketable. Exactly. But at the end of the day, the sole only marketable thing Chelsea can do in the long run, it's the competition itself. Yes. And the TV. That's the money. I don't care what Todd Bowley is going to say, Nike or Adidas or that. At the end of the day, it's the team.
Alex, I don't think our TV viewership for Chelsea is going to drop in the next 2-3 years, even if we are building slowly. I don't think it's going to drop whatsoever.
Can you guarantee that? That's a problem.
Yeah, ask Arsenal fans. Come on, man.
Fans hasn't dropped. Arsenal has been shit.
Complaining.
No, hold on. That's them complaining. Arsenal has been shit for the last however many years. They still make a lot from TV deals.
But
they do.
Yes, they do.
But I'm trying to say, when you do have a last like they do have a lot of money from TV, but they don't have the best, the ones that get constantly on TV. There's a difference.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that happens. Okay, my thing is with what you're saying is that happens for 1 year. Or you wanna play Ronaldo every game so you can get TV deals. So you're affecting the football reasons and the football ways that the coach wants to go based on you wanted to get him on TV. That to me is already a.
I was going to say also, if Ronaldo is then a detriment to the team, makes us play worse, and we finish lower anyway as a result, then we've just achieved, we've just finished lower anyway.
My thing is build a world-class team. You're going to win. Yeah. Exactly. And when you win, you're going to get the deals anyway.
I'm saying Ronaldo could be a backup plan, not the only plan.
Also,
that's what I'm trying to think.
With us trying to build like alliances, or that's probably the wrong word, but like trying to go out and like find clubs we can like get partnerships with and such, like the ones in Portugal, like the ones in, I think Brazil was mentioned as well. That will then give us a bigger marketing presence in that, or a bigger presence in those countries. Like that's going to naturally do that. And then as well, like when you sign players from certain countries, again, this is on a slightly smaller scale than is Ronaldo, and I'm not comparing the two in terms of how big they are, but the fact that like Brighton now have got like the main guy for Ecuador, that's a big thing in terms of like they are capturing the Ecuadorian market. That's a country.
Oh my God, the whole 4 million of Ecuadorians. How many population of that city?
Cool. That still improves them in terms of getting their presence out there. In terms of
oh my Scott, you literally pissing against the wind, man.
The Endrick thing, right? That's
exactly.
A risk as well.
If you let me finish my point was going to be you can do it on a bigger scale with players like Endrick.
Yeah,
like
I understand what you're saying.
Like Argentina, like the Germanys. You can do that with bigger countries. My point is they are doing it on a slightly smaller scale We can do the same thing because they did that not for marketing reasons. They did that because he was a solid player that they could also, like with Endrick, solid player that works for the football, but on the side, you can also go quite big in terms of the marketing. We can do it on a bigger scale. Like that's how you do it. You build the team in terms of football reasons, and the marketing will naturally progress if you win things, if you do well, if certain players become big. That just happens. You don't do things for the marketing purposes and hope it works on the football side, because that leads to just shit. That leads to it not working and getting well.
I understand, Scott, you're not wrong. I think we're all talking about the same thing. We're just looking from the different angle. You're looking to build the marketing from the bottom. I'm saying that marketing thing could be the reason why we cannot build that team of world team that you're saying. You see what I'm saying? You think that we can
even if you're not supposedly a big team in terms of marketing and all that, you can still build a team. You can still build a good enough team to progress.
Because it requires obviously it requires an investment from the ownership, right? But it requires that either way.
Yeah, I feel like we need to look closely at Newcastle. I think Newcastle, if we carry on if we go on any sort of decline, our position will be taken by Newcastle. And Newcastle have this advantage of in the city where there's no rivals, and they're backed by Saudi Arabia for political reasons. You know how the UK and Saudi Arabia go hand in hand, so they have a lot of leverage in us. So we, on our side, we just make sure we are competitive.
They actually do, and how you say it, they have a sustainable market in UK, no matter what.
Yes.
They fans have a stable going fans stadium bigger. I don't. How much is the actual?
It's about 55 or 60,000.
And I think they can actually expand it to another 10, 15.
Yes.
So what I'm trying to say is they have the city, they have the fans that could fulfill that thing, and the marketing thing.
You think Chelsea does it?
The what?
No, we don't.
Chelsea does it.
We don't.
Chelsea does what?
It doesn't have that fan base to fill even a 65,000 stadium.
But we don't have a 65,000 stadium.
No, we don't have the stadium.
Until we do.
I was asking. I said the fan base.
No.
Let somebody give up their season ticket and see what happens.
No. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is they have a sustainability of that specific thing that they don't have. How you say it? Like a management, outside threat to those seats.
We don't have. What threat do we? That's what I'm trying to tell you. What threat do we have?
Arsenal.
Yeah.
No.
Young generation can go. Young kids. If we're not sustainable, young kids can start look at Arsenal. Start look at Tottenham. Start look at whatever the clubs are near Chelsea. That's what I'm talking about.
There is no threat.
Okay, I'm just gonna accept that what you just said. There is no threat at this minute. Yes,
yes,
this minute, there's no
Arsenal
threat.
still has a massive.
Yes, Lewis.
Do you know what's Daniel? Do you know what's funny that you come and just said it? That's how Arsenal fans looked at the Chelsea at the before. That there's no threat from Chelsea to us. There's no threat.
No, to them being they're still a massive club. What?
I know that. But they are a massive club that underperformed for years.
Right. I didn't say we should underperform for years. I don't know where this is coming from.
Anyway.
Alex, how we doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you, man?
Oh, I'm not bad. I was snoozing before. Saw y'all were streaming. Lewis, what's up, buddy?
What are you telling me, bro? You all good?
Oh, I'm delicious, man. I'm always delicious.
Sorry, man, we couldn't get Johnny on today for you.
Oh, no shit. Nah, dude, he's too busy
I just want to
predicting
know
World Cup games.
Wait, what?
I just want to know where Johnny has the, how you say it, the special links to James makes over 350 or 300K.
He doesn't. Alex, he doesn't.
I know that.
He's lying.
I mean, I'm okay with him get paid that much. I just want to know where he got this idea from.
I think he got it from himself.
I just want to know where's this special, like a special.
he just fabricates numbers to suit his agenda. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
everyone's used to his game. I'm used to his game now. Everything
So
he
he's
says-
not. I didn't watch it. I watched that stream yesterday. Carlito was on, and what's his name?
Marshall.
That he's no. I'm saying that he said
Oh.
that number, and I thought that it was from some kind of newspapers or something. So that's not even a newspaper. What I'm trying to say is, I understood that he's got it from some newspaper, but there's no newspaper said it. So I don't understand where he got this idea from.
Alex, I'll have to say this: guys like him, streamers, YouTubers, even guys like Liam Toomey, whom I think is a really good journalist. None of these guys really know because none of them are in the room. None of them are in the room.
Well,
They're not. I mean, they're not decision makers because they're not the money, so they're not the decision makers. They are told by people that are the money, and sometimes the people that are the money are lying.
Of course it is. I'm saying is that you don't have to be a reporter to not saying the, like, for example, Matt Law. I don't think Matt Law is in the know, but I think he actually knows people who are in the know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's fine. That's part
no,
of
what
the
I'm
job,
trying to say
but-
that you don't have to be in the room to be in the know sometimes. Like you're saying, he's not in the room. I'm saying, like, I agree, you're not in the room, but you don't have to be in the room to actually be in the know, because somehow the news always leak at Chelsea. It's like Xi Jinping or whatever, the Chinese president told. She told Canadian Prime Minister, say, like, look, after we talked, there's a leak reports. Be a grown up. You're president. You ain't a guy from the street. Make sure you leaks. The same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no. Look, Alex, I hear you, but at the same time, I mean, that
I don't
type of
expect Johnny. Yeah, I don't expect
Well,
Johnny.
fuck no, not Johnny. No, Alex, what I'm saying is that the information, it's filtered, okay? But it's filtered from the people that are in the room, and the people in the room, they control the information, man. And sometimes they're just bullshitting. So I'm just so skeptical more than ever. After this summer, after everybody saying, "Oh yeah, Rafinha going to Chelsea, Jules Koundé going to Chelsea, done deal." Matt Law saying done deal. I'm sorry, man. These guys, they're guessing. I just feel like they're guessing.
There was a truth.
No. Hold on. Quick thing. If you remember this summer when we had all those things that happening, I think there's a bit of truth to it, because the way Matt Law, or one of those big names that have the little inside the Chelsea, I think it was Matt Law at that point, said that Matt Law actually likes the chaos of the thing. He spreads the news on purpose. He's like a Paris Hilton of football.
What a reference! Awesome.
Like there's like no bad news. You know what I'm saying?
I
There's
hear
no
you.
negative news.
Oh, all news is good news, is what you're saying.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He's like, I think, and that's a fact. Matt Law said, because they told newspapers and like Matt Law that we did agree with what's his name, with the Barcelona player, that player. It's just the last minute it was a U-turn, and that happened before. You can't be wrong saying that he signed and he didn't at the end of the day. We did it to Tottenham. We did it to Man United with Mikel. You see what I'm saying? So it could be happened when we, like, look, what's his name? Barcelona announced the player, but he didn't come. Like, they literally announced him on the webpage.
Okay.
But it didn't happen.
Okay, but look, if we're talking about credibility, I think the most credible journalist is Ben Jacobs. Okay. For me, he's impartial. He's not a Chelsea fan. He doesn't care. So he's just going to say what is actually going on, and he's not going to put his name on something that is not official. He's not going to say, "Oh, I know," when I don't know.
He's just your favorite. Just say it. I don't see anything between him and the other guys. He just say he's more cautious. That's his style. He never say 100% this is happening. He's always cautious. But I see him just like the rest of them.
No, I would prefer that to him lying.
Oh. If you're always cautious, it's hard for you to be caught lying because you never put your name on anything.
You're right, but his job is to report the news, not fabricate the news. You understand?
Actually, media's changed now. Media also fabricating news nowadays.
Oh, I think that some media has changed out of desperation, but not all media.
That's why media should always be independent, not sponsored.
Oh shit, fig up deals.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, these guys have advertisers on their website.
Yeah.
They need clicks.
Yeah.
They need unique.
Too easy, bro. Too fucking easy, man.
You're serious,
Bro. You already know my mood. When the players piss me off, I'm just gonna gun for them instead of rival players. It is what it is. Mr. Paulito's way, big up yourself, saying emphasis on the marketing angle and overly involved owner spells like the Dallas Cowboys, by far the most valuable club in the world, last Super Bowl in 1996. Well, shit.
And
that doesn't sound good. You lot let me know if that's bad, because I
don't. Lewis, that's a false equivalency. Come on.
Yeah.
I
the
guess
the players.
I
No.
don't
The players have sold on that organization so many times. The organization of the Dallas Cowboys have built pretty good teams in the past. The players have sold on them on every single occasion, as well as the refs.
So it's the players holding them back. That does sound
always
very
the players.
realistic, then, doesn't it?
It's bad scouting. The answer is it's bad scouting.
Bad scouting. Yep, definitely.
Lewis is doing a bit right now. Look at Lewis doing a bit. All right.
No, it doesn't sound as bad as we're not going to reach the Champions League final for 15 years, but hey, we just need to rebuild our scouting. Dio says should get Asensio right wing, point to PR, shoots outside the box. Hey, go get Asensio. He scored the Champions League final goal, so yeah, he turns up in the big moments. That's what we need. That's exactly what we need. Go for it.
Actually, the reference of Cowboys are actually brilliant. If you think about it, the quarterback for
yes, sir,
for Cowboys, when everybody knew he was a donkey, but he resigned a new deal a long-term deal.
Yeah, a big old deal.
Jorginho, 5 years.
No,
Alex,
I'm not talking about Jorginho.
He's talking about Dak. He's talking about Dak Prescott.
Dak.
Yeah, I know, but I'm
Dak had good numbers though.
Jorginho.
Dak has just been unfortunate. He just been
I'm
injured.
actually putting the reference between him and Mount.
Oh,
now we're talking minerals.
Mount has the good numbers too.
Yeah, but
also not a good player.
The only bad thing about Dak is he keeps getting injured.
Well, make a better offensive line, so he will be protected. There's always Tom Brady is a soft player,
Remember,
but for some reason,
no. You're not wrong. But when Dak did break his leg, I think it was last year, he had like one of the best offensive lines in the game. It was just an unfortunate injury. It was just unfortunate.
Look, Tom Brady has a great offensive line because he takes about half as much money as Dak Prescott, even though he's twice the player. It's a salary cap sport. If you don't care about your salary, you can surround yourself with talent. It's very simple.
Exactly.
All right, cool. Yeah. Anyone got anything else they want to bring up?
Yeah, watch Iran put England in split the first game.
Hey, yeah, you can watch that live here. Live
here. Wow.
You're doing a watch-along, huh, Lewis?
Yeah, man, we're going to be doing watch-alongs for every single game with a Chelsea player.
Okay.
So yeah, and it's open as well, so anyone can roll through if you guys.
Yeah, I'll stop.
There's Iranian kid that I really like. He used to play for Zenit. That I wanted.
Who is it?
Chelsea. I forgot his name.
The only players I know are Cherami and Jahanbash. Well, that's it.
No.
Hey, he scored nice. You remember that guy scored an overhead kick against us?
Yeah, New Year's Day. Hungover as fuck watching that one.
He actually played against Chelsea. Remember when?
Hey,
he played
Lewis, I want to throw this by you just because I think this dude's got biscuit wrists. Chelsea will watch Everton goalkeeper Jordan Pickford in the World Cup.
Yep. We're going for the
dog. He's got biscuit wrists. I am not with that.
Yeah, Asmount. The guy's name is Asmount, I think. Yeah. Good player, really good player. And I think the young United player, he's a
Garnacho.
United Iranian.
Oh, sorry.
Really talented player. I think his name is what's his name?
Hannibal or something like that.
No. Zidane. Has
Oh,
one of the
Iqbal.
names.
Yeah, Zidane Iqbal.
Young
Is
kid,
Iranian?
really talented. Yeah,
thought-
he's Iranian.
So
Is
talking
he?
about Russian team, what's any news on the Zakarian? Arsene Zakarian?
Oh yeah. Yeah, Alex, isn't he getting dual citizenship with
I actually heard that he doesn't need to change no passport. Doesn't need to think if everything is going on towards the plan, him coming in winter transfer.
Well, he's not defecting. Like he's not leaving the national team for Russia. Like that's he's just doing it through like an Armenian
He was
bank or
not
something.
in it in the first place. He was in the he was in the youth team. So
Gotcha.
that doesn't consider as because you can change that when you go to the main one.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
But
Well, Alex,
we'll
I got
see.
one more. Alex, I got one more question for you. Nkunku's out for 8 weeks. Do you still think we go for him in January?
First,
I think we will.
Yeah, me too.
But I don't know how we'll if the way I thought it, even if we sign him, I didn't think he was gonna come to Chelsea in January in the first place. I think we signed him for the summer transfer window. Like we agreed the deal, he's coming in the summer. That's how I thought it was gonna be. So with him getting injured, I don't think it affects anything. He's still coming in the summer. So that's why I think Cristiano Ronaldo could be a position to help us in the 6 months loan situation.
Oh, that's a risky business.
I know,
right there.
risky business. Yeah, look, I just don't like. I understand. I just want to say Sue one time. That's it.
Hey, bro, you just said it.
I'm trolling. No, that's not it. I actually think he does more because of his egoistic thing. I actually, we don't have those egoistic players at Chelsea. But you see, what's funny? Everybody keeps saying we have a pussy hole of the people in this team, but we don't want dickheads either, right? Like,
yeah.
The ego thing. Come on, Mason Mount's egotistical. Come on, man.
Well,
Mason
the only
likes
ego
to play in the games. Mason likes
the
to play
only
in the
ego
games.
he can do is
wages on that shit.
the only
Yeah,
ego thing he wants to do is angry eyes. That's how far as he's gonna go. He just like,
oh god.
I want to see those ego eyes when Tuchel becomes the England's manager after the World Cup. By the way, United States is not coming out of the group. I promise you.
I'll bet you on that one. I will bet you whatever you like on that one, bud.
I got too many kids to bet.
Fair enough.
But I don't think we're coming out. I don't think what's the name? Belgium is coming out of a group either. People gonna be surprised.
Who did I have? Canada, Croatia, and Belgium. Who's the other team then?
There's a couple of European teams I don't rate at all.
I think Portugal is just gonna smash. Good team.
No,
Tons of loaded
no,
talent.
No. I think Wales is gonna be the last team in that group.
All right.
Wales finishing bottom.
Yeah, Wales are finished bottom.
Yeah, I could see that. Over Iran.
Yeah, Iran are good.
You'll be surprised, man. You'll be surprised.
I hope so.
Did anybody see the video saying what's his name? Pundits, Roy Keane, and what's the other one that from United right back? What's his name?
Neville.
Gary Neville.
Yeah, they were doing a World Cup thing. I swear, man, I laughed so hard. And Gary Neville saying like, "Look, Iran can bring 10,000 people. There's just gonna be the massive support over there." And Roy Keane and all of them are gonna play against England.
In the middle of it, did Gary Neville go off on a tangent about the Glazers, or did he keep it to international football?
I just thought it was funny.
That's good stuff. All righty.
We'll see.
I think Qatar are going to the quarterfinals.
That's
Well,
what I
usually the
said.
whole nation does well.
Exactly, that's what I said.
you-
The only nation that did not qualify, that was the host, was South Africa. That's the only nation that did not go out of the group.
They don't have money to.
Didn't they?
No,
Yeah.
they did. Look at Qatar. They've won the last 4 games in a row.
I was reading about people bitching about the the lack of beer and all this stuff at the Qatar World Cup, and I'm thinking, yo, man, they spent so much money, they can do whatever the fuck they want. They're not going to adopt Western sensibilities.
Can you
just because
drink
the
beer?
visitors
Can
want
you
them
drink
to?
beer in Stamford Bridge?
No, only at half time. You can't drink when the game is on.
Yeah, and I think the bottles are like plastic, aren't they?
You can't drink beer in any stadium like during the
You
game.
can't drink beer.
Not unless you're in VIP.
Not unless you're in VIP. Yeah.
No, I think the issue there is that there were zones outside the stadium where you could drink. I think those zones are closed now. And then they've only done that in the last 48 hours. I think that's where the issue is. But in terms of the stadium, I don't think, even in Europe, I don't know if there's any.
English international fans are the biggest pricks in the world. They're the dickheads of any football international thing.
How about it, Lewis? Are you one of the biggest dickheads?
Yes.
No, he's not England.
Oh yeah, if we're talking international, I just follow internationals for bants. I couldn't give a shit who wins. I'll be real with you, man. I couldn't care less.
It's bad
fake
football.
Indonesian.
I mean, let's be real. It's bad football.
Yeah, fake English, bruv. I'm just here because Ethiopia can't qualify for shit. So we move. If England win, I'm out for a party. If England lose, I'm bunning my zubi and I'm going to bed. It's as simple as that. I won't lose any sleep regardless.
Fair enough.
So you're gonna do? Is any Chelsea players playing in today's game?
No,
no today. But we got 3 streams tomorrow because we got England, Senegal, and the US. So we're gonna do 3 streams for that. I don't think there's anything Tuesday, but I'll probably just do France, Australia anyway because I want to do something.
Hey,
And then
we
it's
got
Germany,
Giroud
Japan.
playing up top.
Havertz watch.
Hey, is
What?
Giroud going to start now? I mean, Benzema's
Yeah,
out.
Benzema's gone, isn't he? Benzema's
Yeah,
gone.
but Benzema is not gone.
Ain't he out?
He's out of the World Cup.
He's out. He's out.
I thought
Yeah, he's like out.
He's out.
He's
I
out.
just
Yes.
saw the news.
He's even missing the Liverpool game.
Yeah, I swear he's out.
Yeah, he's
The whole
out.
tournament.
I saw Deschamps saying that he's injured, but he's not gonna take him. He's staying with the team.
Oh, Deschamps looking to rush someone back from injury.
Shocker! Shocker!
Well, I never knew that. Imagine my shot.
He's
You know
such
what,
an
now
asshole.
You mentioned that, I'm not surprised. Hey, we're still ready for Giroud to take over Timo Henry's record. Let's fucking have it, boys. 2 goals away, bro, from Henry and fucking Giroud comparisons.
The whole reason, I tell you exactly the reason why England, Germany, and France have a problem with Qatar. I'll tell you exactly why.
The heat.
Yeah.
It's the heat.
Yeah, because Qatar doesn't give them the heat in the homes in the wintertime. That's why. All three of them visit Qatar and ask for the gas. And all 3 of them got rejected.
Exactly.
The minute they got rejected, like I said, the minute, it's not a political show, the minute they went back to the country, all of a sudden the problem started with Qatar.
Yeah.
They will literally, what's his name? The blonde idiot from England was there, ask for the increases in gas. Then it was the guy that likes the grandma's porn show, the one that, what's his name, French president.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Well, what's his name? The president, French president.
Macron.
Macron.
What?
Yeah, his wife. Look at his wife. He was teaching his teacher.
Alex, how are you in the know on that information? What is going
his
on
wife.
here?
Look at his wife.
He's 18 years older than him.
Look at his wife.
Yeah, Macron's wife. His ex-teacher.
Yeah, but Alex, you know Macron.
He has more wrinkles than Sharpay poodle, man.
No, but he's actually gay. It's not. The wife is for sure.
Are you saying she's a beard?
No. The wife is for sure. He's actually.
And then,
oh my God!
I'm telling you, that's the reason why the whole countries, the three countries that does not, the three countries that the three representative of their countries, when we went for to ask for increase in the gas, Qatar said no, and three of them are England, France, and Germany, and those are the three countries that complain the most about the World Cup. I promise you. I know it's anyway.
Let's have it right.
Yeah, I mean it's sad that people do not look. I'm in United States. I respect the rules of this country, even though I grew up in Soviet Union. You don't see me putting the freaking communism flags over here. I was born in a communist country. Am I here like, look, my views don't matter? You don't see me doing this shit over here. You don't see Lewis complaining about. I don't know what you can complain about. Were you
Chelsea players?
I'm saying like, you see, I'm saying like, you have to respect the country. At the end of the day, respect the country.
Yeah.
I'm sitting at the table. I'm not gonna tell the owner of the house, "Oh, I don't like your kitchen." He'll punch me in the face.
Exactly.
Yeah, Alex, please do not put a Soviet Union flag in your front door. That will not go over well in our country.
You don't know now. Now.
Oh, good point. Alex, I know exactly what you're talking about.
You don't know now. Like there's Oregon. I'll tell you that there is Oregon as a state.
Oh man.
Talking about Qatar and the World Cup. Did you find it a bit cringy, like all these fans in the country's kits? It looks so fake, like they just pay them to Argentina kids, Spain kid, England, and cheering them on. Apparently, it's a big culture or whatever in India where they have like fans that dress up in different national teams kit. It looks so weird. It looks like they pay them.
Pay them?
I mean, look.
I don't know about that.
Look, it's like Oscars. There's the people that fill it up with seat fillers.
Yeah.
There's a person hired on Oscars to sit in somebody's seat so the seat won't look empty. That's what Etihad at Manchester City do. They have a seat fillers, man.
That's
great. What I mean. It's ridiculous, man.
All right, Lewis, I'm gonna go have some breakfast, but y'all have
no
a good
worries.
day.
I'm gonna bounce as well because
Yes.
like the World Cup game's about to start. I want to watch it,
Yeah.
guys. 12:30 a.m. tomorrow. No, p.m. a.m. Fuck
AM.
12:30 p.m. tomorrow. We're gonna be live here, England v Iran. Any of the regulars, links open for all the watch-alongs. You lot can just roll through, just message and say whatever you want to come in for, and just send you a link. Yeah, big up everyone. Like, subscribe, and up.